Well, just after you kind of look back on that one and think back to 41 carries, what's it like to have one like that?
That's fun. Just getting first down, keeping the ball in our possessions. We keep our defense off the field. They played tremendous the whole game, so we're just lucky that they came up and stepped up and played good, and we were trying to win the clock.
You look like you were just as strong in the fourth quarter as the first quarter. Did you feel that way?
Yes, we just knew we needed to get first downs and try to get in the end zone, and so whatever it took, we just needed to take what we got in front of us and just keep moving.
What was that guy trying to do to your leg out there?
Just one of those plays where he's trying to twist my ankle a little bit, but it's better. So.
You okay with 41 carries every week if necessary?
Whatever it takes to win, to get first downs and keep the clock going and try to win is what I'm okay with doing.
You know many of the players on the Arkansas team?
I cross street from most of them when I grew up, so I'm familiar with a couple of them.
Just game have extra meaning to you?
It does. I think anybody who plays at home would like to play their best game, especially going against their friends in their hometown. They would try to do the best they can.
Did you get harassed much by Razorback fans after you committed to Auburn?
I did. I think I was part of being one of the players that could have stayed home and played there, but chose to go somewhere else and play. And I made my decision. I'm happy with it.
How do you feel like the offense is kind of coming together now that you've been through 5 weeks?
I'm doing a great job. Our line came a long way. Quarterback's doing a great job. Our running backs are doing a great job. Wide receiver, they're stepping up and they're doing great on blocking, and they're just coming together and everybody's doing their roles.
The twisting of the ankle, has that happened to you before, or is that something that's uncommon or common?
It happened to me in high school. That's probably my first time in college that ever really happened to me, and being down not that long. So it's just it's one of those games.
When your offensive line finds out something like that's happened, what's sort of their reaction?
You want to take charge and try to do something, but you just got to remind that it's a big game and we don't need any penalties, so we just need to keep going and play.
Just fire you up, basically.
Definitely did. Definitely, made me want to go back in there and just run a little bit harder.
Is that the one that you got hurt on?
Yeah, it's definitely.
Was there ever any question that you were coming back, or when you were talking to the trainers, did you think maybe you'd have to leave the game, or were you sure you were coming back?
I was coming back. It just twisted in the wrong spot, and just needed a little blow.
It's talking about the importance offensively to kind of grind it out again when you're playing a team like Arkansas that throws it, can score points like they do.
We just got to continue what we did last week and just do it better. Make sure we get our blocks, run downhill, control the clock, hold on to the ball, and get first downs, and let our defense do the same thing they did, and we'll have a great game.
Was that number 45? Was it number 45 for South Carolina that was doing that?
Oh, yeah.
You guys made obviously a big statement as a team Saturday, but do you feel like there's still that they want to see, people want to see you do it again? People want to see to really believe?
People have their own opinions, however, about Auburn, and it doesn't bother us. They want to believe, they don't believe, it's up to them. But we're going to play Auburn football every Saturday.
Was Saturday's game the best you guys have done this season at getting your pace going on offense?
I think that's the best game that everybody played collectively, including our defense and special teams. Just everybody did exactly what they were told to do to win, and we just went out there and executed. And everybody who won that game did their job, so we were able to come out with a win.
How about you in Ontario, especially? A lot of times Saturday, when not only offensive huddle, but when the defense was on the sidelines, you guys were walking around and talking to guys and doing that. How important do you feel like that role is for you two to kind of talk up everybody?
We're just trying to find roles and just go with it, and trying to let our defense and give them confidence, and we're trying to make sure that there's a lot of people behind them. It don't depend on the outside world that say that y'all aren't too much, and when they are, you just got to play like you want to play, and they did, and we just kept trying to encourage them, and they were doing a great job.
Go ahead.
How much fun was that one though, with all the young guys, all those guys that kind of took part in a win like that for the first time? You've been a part of those, but for those guys to go on the road and win one like that, how big was that?
For a game like that to come out and win it away gives everybody confidence. It just builds you up and makes you think that it's easier when you know what you're doing, and it calms your mind down just a little bit. You can think and able to execute whatever it is that coach asks you to do.
Mike, you ever played? I'm sorry, go ahead.
This is your first trip back to Arkansas, and this would have been Dakota's also, and I'm doing kind of an update on him. Do you keep in touch with him at all or talk to him at all?
I heard he's doing pretty good. You know, we're at another school, so you know that's it on him. And you know, just going back home and playing in front of my friends and family, and we're just gonna go play Auburn football.
Playing high school football in Arkansas, when was the first time you heard about Kyle?
I've heard about Kyle my sophomore year. He's been on a lot of trips with me after my sophomore year, and probably my junior year, my senior year. We were already friends, and it just made it special when all three of us, and including Dakota, worked together, and being able to take trips with your best friend was always fun.
That was pretty early for him. How big a reputation did he have?
I mean, he had a big role. I mean, we just knew that he was going to be one of those players in his division that were going to be good and great. But he was also our friend, so it was easy. But then later on, he just became dominant in his lead, and it just make it even better.
Have you played in that stadium before?
I've never played in a stadium, real live football, 7-on-7 maybe, during my high school days. So it'd be my first time actually playing that field.
You go there a lot?
I used to go there a lot to visit, some friends up there, but other than that, not really.